I was working for the South African Air Force as an officer in the headquarters of Pretoria, and I can still remember it so clearly. It was a Friday afternoon. Work just stopped. We went all out of the headquarters. My car was parked straight in front of the headquarters, and when I got into the car and I closed the door, I also had a girl that I didn't know that was driving with me to another city close by. She asked just for a lift, and I said it's okay, she can go with me. So she was also with me in the car. The moment I want to start the car, it was just an enormous explosion. Later we realized it was a car bomb that was placed straight ahead of our car. I was parked beneath it or at the back of it. The results shown that it was 62 kilograms of plastic explosive, and the whole car was filled with screws and nails and things that was flying all over when it did explode. But what happened there is that the moment the bomb exploded, my whole car was part of the suction because it was between two huge buildings, the one 23 stories high, the other one 29 stories high. And my car was picked up in the air and dropped 4 lanes further, straight in front of a military vehicle that collided and hit us. And when we had the collision, I just filled up the car that same day, the fuel tank, and it just exploded. So straight away the car was burning. I remember being hit by that truck and falling down and looking to the back, saw that the seats is already burning. And the moment I got up, the car hit us back almost in the same spot where I was parked, or that truck. And when I came up straight, something just hit me from the top. And later we found out that it was a second floor wall that was sucked out, and it fell onto the roof of my car and bent the whole structure so the doors could not open. And the young lady afterwards, she told me that I told her this is a bomb, she must lie down, and I was kicking her door to get her out through that door, and at the end she said she did get out that side. And I remember that side was burning so badly. I went through where there was not a front screen anymore, so I went over the engine, went out of the car, and I was running away when another car straight in front of me exploded. So I turned around again back towards my car, and then I saw at the entrance of our headquarters there was, they called it the Golden Egg Restaurant, and people were sitting inside, but this whole area was just shattered, glass falling, all that huge buildings, glass that was, windows was sucked out and just coming down on us all the time, like rain from glass. And everywhere I was have to step over bodies, and the whole street was of the intensity of the explosion. The whole street was burning, and I saw these people inside the restaurant screaming. And I don't know why, but I ran into the restaurant, and there was 2 guys sitting at the table burning. And so I just turned around because I realized that when I was walking out of the entrance of our headquarters, there was a fire extinguisher. And I went in and grabbed it and ran back. And while I was busy trying to stop the fire on them, that kitchen exploded. The gas of that kitchen exploded while I was inside. And through all of this, I ran out again, and in this explosion, 19 people were killed and 217 was badly injured. It was the hugest explosion ever in South Africa, and I was the closest to the bomb, but God kept me alive, and He kept that woman with me also alive. And at the end, when we went back to the car, days later, when the police allowed us that we can see the car, she said because she needed a Bible that day, a family Bible was given to her, a Dutch family Bible, as a present, because that day she did get a driver's license. I didn't realize it, and she was, but I said we can go and have a look, but everything was been burnt out. The whole car melted. There was nothing left but a heap of metal. But then the police force with crowbars forced open the boot, And inside the boot, everything was burnt out except the Bible. It was not touched by the fire. The Bible, it just afterwards I realized God said that His word will stand forever. And His word did stand. And I also think that's maybe why we were protected also by His word while we were in the car, that everyone around us did die, but God kept us alive. And it's just amazing that I was not even burned. Not even my hair was burned. Even the car was burning inside while we was inside the car. I was not burned. She was not burned. We didn't have a scratch. We was not cut by one single piece of glass. While everybody was in pieces. And the ones that was the closest, God protected. And I just want to say thank you also for God for this. The way I'd protect us there. Later also He protected me so many times. I've counted 12 times. Even through a hand grenade that was supposed to go off I had in my hand. I prayed of it. It did not go off. I was struck by lightning. I was electrified with 19,000 volts. Through everything God kept me alive. But at the end I now realize that He kept me alive because He had really a purpose for my life to go and tell this also for people and for the world and for so many experiences He's already given me that that He's real. And He showed also that if you are His child, He will be with you. He not tell you in Isaiah 42, 43, He will tell you that where He said, I call you by your name, you are mine. He said that you will go through fire, but I will be with you. You will go through deep water, but I will be with you. You will not be washed away. And that's the way I will live my life, that I know that even I have to go through these things, God will always be with me.